in a bit, but you've already mentioned it, so that's where I'm going to start. Of course, your son's had a really good relationship with Matchroom and DAZN, and that's been his previous partners up till now. You've done this deal with Top Rank and ESPN for this undisputed fight. Are you surprised the way it's panned out? Because, you know, most people thought it was going to land on DAZN prior to this deal with ESPN and Top Rank.
Well, of course, we have a great relationship with Eddie Hearn and Matchroom, and for all intent and purpose, we hoped that it would have been on Matchroom. Unfortunately, that they weren't able to make a deal happen, and Devin contractually wasn't tied to Matchroom, and it was for that reason that we weren't contractually tied, because when it came to a time to making a legacy-defining fight such as this, he was able to make it. And shout out to Eddie Hearn, Matchroom, and DAZN for allowing us and putting us in a position where they kept giving us the fights, but also they didn't contractually tie us down or obligate us to being in a position where this opportunity we couldn't take advantage of.
Those are the words of Bill Haney as he explains the split from Eddie Hearn and going to Top Rank. Listen, so you guys heard, no bad blood. Things happen to that magnitude, and a lot of things have to do with networks, politics, because of the networks, the different platforms. You know, a lot of times if a fight isn't big enough, it's not worth bringing two networks together, and making that work. No, it's either one or the other when having to deal with a network, okay? In this case, ESPN, because George Kambosos, and along with Bob Arum, they took over the show, and Eddie didn't really have to worry about it, to intervene, to worry about it being a conflict of promoters or a conflict of arguments and complications due to different promotional companies and networks. So, have you seen him talk? Hey, thank you, Eddie. Thank you, Matchroom. Thank you, DAZN. I wish it was, but it's not. I'm glad you didn't obligate it. And it shows that Bill Haney is a smart businessman. And it also shows that Eddie Hearn, why he goes far, because he doesn't do what Top Rank and the PBC and a lot of those guys try to do to their fighters and lock them down in a 2 to 3 fight deal. If you can remember, they tried that shit with Canelo with Plant, because they tried to hold him for 2 fights, and he was like, nah, 1 fight, 1 deal, that's it. Okay, so this is another situation of that. And Eddie was smart enough to know, like, well, hey, I benefit the fighter, because if the fighter and we leave on good standing, it's not like the fighter can't come back when he gets all those damn straps and then fights and defends those undefeated straps on DAZN. So a lot of people don't really know how that works. A lot of people, like older promoters, like the rough house or the lockdown or the shakedown on these fighters, and hey, you got to fight 2 or 3 times with me because they want to guarantee so much money, versus no, I want you to come and go as you please. So if you like what you've had over on this side of the street, you can come back when you feel fit. So it's no hard feeling, because you're doing what you can do for your career to benefit your career. But then guess what? You can come back over here when you want to benefit your career better. Bars. So I think that's what Eddie is doing. Good play. Because at any time did you hear him talk about Bob Arum and Top Rank? No, you didn't. You heard him praising DAZN and Matchroom and all the people involved. Why? Because that's what made them them. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Bill Haney explaining the split from Eddie Hearn. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunched. Peace.